Welcome back, family. It's new comic book day here at Team Ohana. I'm your host, Rich. And how is everybody doing today? First day in, God, weeks, it seems like here in Georgia, that the temperature stayed below 90. But Mother Nature is going to make up for it. We're actually supposed to have actual temperatures approaching 100 for the next 3 or 4 days in a row. Yay! How's everybody else doing? Hopefully you guys got the books that you were looking for. Still feeling the effects of trying to build that dang thing behind me, but uh I really should have done that in the spring or fall, just not in the summertime. But don't always make the smartest choices. As been pointed out, try to start growing a beard, as pointed out by our first commenter, Mr. Robert Monroe. How you doing today, sir? Good evening, Rich and my fellow coconuts. Happy new comic book day. Hope everyone is cool, comfortable, and surviving this heat wave. We're just talking about that. Stinkerbuns has stopped by to say that he can't stop by, but he'll catch us on the replay, I'm sure. I'm still gonna bring up his charity later on. Don't forget. So let's see how we're getting a little bit. We got up to the quarter mark on that. Meatwad number one joining us as well. Good evening, everyone. Good evening to you, sir. And how are you? Okay, so as we always do, as soon as this show starts, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick the winner of the books from last week. And what are they? And I'm doing this a little bit differently. I know I have a lot of lag when I try to run two cameras at the same time. And I'm going to throw all vanity aside. I know that the reason you're tuning in is not to see my beautiful face. It's to see the comic books. So rather than try to split the screens, I'm just going to switch cameras, still only running one edit at one moment and just going boom. So now it's working with one camera and just showing you comic books, which is all you really care about. You still get to see my hand here. Hi. All right. So this week we are giving away the choices are Scarlet number 2 with that really great cover with the Shadow Strike, Inquisitors number 1 from Marvel Comics. We have the Absolute Power number 1 from DC Comics, and the Chitara. There's a lot of different covers. I think that was the cover A. So again, the way this works is if you are just a YouTuber passing by and watch the channel, fantastic. If you just make sure that you drop a comment on the replay. I love having you here in the live stream, but for some reason, the random comment generator does not pull the comments from the live stream. It only pulls it from the replay. Hello, 25 Perez. How you doing this evening? So make sure that you watch it on the replay, even if you're here for the live stream. Just pop in after it goes to the replay and just drop a comment. It could be just hi. That's fine. It could give a thumbs up emoji, whatever you want, just as long as you put some kind of comment, because that will allow the random comment generator to pull your name. Make sure you like the video and you click subscribe it also. Those are the only criteria. So if you're just a pass by and you just saw the channel and you wanted to enter in, you drop a comment, it's fantastic. If I pull your name, you're going to get 2 out of the 4 books. If you are a YouTube member or a Patreon member, Patreon/Team Ohana, you're going to get 3 out of the 4 books. And if you are a member of both YouTube and Patreon, you're going to get all 4 books. Now, if you're outside of the United States, I won't the shipping is a bit more than the comic books, actually by 2 or 3 times the price of the comic books, but I still want you to win something. So what I'm going to do is, if you're outside of the United States and you win, I'm going to either PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, whatever app you like, I'm going to send you $12. So this way, when you go to the comic book store, you can pick up a couple of books on Team Ohana. No matter what, if you win from inside the United States or outside of the United States, you have to acknowledge that you have seen us draw your name by reaching out at Team Ohana Family on Instagram and just shoot me a message. Hey, I saw that I won. I would like either the comic books or cash. You have the choice if you're in the United States or outside the United States. Yeah, if you could just Venmo, and here's my email, and just send me over the money, and I get it to you lickety splits, as past winners will attest to. But more to the point, though, you guys want to know, did you win? So let's switch over here. And I see that we got 16 comments. We did not break our record of 22. Just for anybody who's new, if we break our record, which currently is 22 unique comments, it doesn't mean that one person comments 22 times. then the drawing, every time we break the record, will be increased to all comic books for all people. Or if you take the cash option, you get $20 instead of 12. Okay. So let's get down here to the start raffle and pick winner. Good luck to everybody. Here we go. And the winner is William Wallace X. I, William. Congratulations. Great shirt. Was that a Target or Walmart? I actually responded to that one too. And my response to that, for anybody who didn't read it, was I have so many t-shirts, I don't remember where I got them anymore. That's God's honest truth. Well, William, congratulations. I'm assuming, since you're knowing that these t-shirts were Target or Walmart, you're in the United States. If that is the case, then you have your choice of either two of the four comic books or $12 to be sent to you just straight up cash. So what you do is just reach out to me at Team Ohana Family on Instagram. I really should make that, create a banner. Stupid. Okay, so this is what you're gonna go to Instagram. It's just one word, Team Ohana Family, and shoot me a message. Just say, hey, I saw that I won. I would like Inquisitors and Absolute Power, and this is my address. Or I won. I have those books. I don't need extra copies of them, but I'll take the $12 and you can send it to me, Cash App at this, whichever. You just let me know, and I'll get it to you ASAP. Got a full big shipment here of Gemini mailers just waiting to be used. But again, though, congrats, William Wallace, William X Wallace X. Sorry, let me get that correct, on your win. And now I go settings, camera, HP, and I'm back. And no lag. Hey, that kind of worked. You know what I didn't do? Like a ding dong? I did not leave the books for today's giveaway in a space where I can reach them. So I got the books. They're bagged and boarded. They're ready to go. But I just can't quite reach them from where I'm sitting. So just give me one second. I knew that was going to be awkward as soon as the show started, but had no choice to actually get up and go and get them. All right. So what did everybody get this week? I mean, I actually got quite a few. Nice little thump. I got myself one Image, one DC, 3 Dark Horse, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Marvel books. And you know, some of the titles that came out this week with the different covers, you know, I had to go a little crazy on that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 of one comic. That's a single. That's a single. Single. I actually did good. Only one book that I buy multiple covers. And you know, a lot of the ones that we had this week, you could definitely go a little crazy with the purchases. But come on, Robert, how many stores did you hit today? You probably hit like 6 stores and bought books that we never heard of, and issues that were sold out everywhere we went. Come on. Let us know. We want to know. All right, so let me start getting some of these books over here ready. I'll start with the Independents. I put up a third rack today to try to make it so that the books didn't go cockeyed with angles so much. Let's see how that looks. So that is the one bad thing about having to switch cameras, is I can't get a preview of it. So I'm going to camera. Boom. Bang. Well, it kind of works. All right. So from Image Comics, I did get a copy of Domain #1. It's just the cover A. From Dark Horse, I got Kill All Immortals #1. And I did pick up Barfly #1 from the world of the minor threats. Let's see if this series has any legs to it. And I did pick up. It is a Patton Oswalt story, so you know he's pretty good. Not to disparage the other writers, but he's the name that everybody's going to be going for. I usually hit my local LCS on Sunday because my buddy works there on that day. He's getting the discount. There was one of variant of Barfly that I did get because I just think it's cool. I had to do it. I had to do it. And when I was at the store, the manager, Sarah, she of course she's going through my books and she's like, "Oh, Barfly. Did you get the cool Barfly? Oh, yep, you got it. You got it." Yeah, I want to see that on t-shirts. I really do. I don't know if it's going to have any legs as far as value, but definitely a cover that I like. And that's one of my big criteria for buying comic books. So in DC, I only bought one book. And back in the day for us old fogies, they had a thing, you know, the death of Robin, and that was voted on by by the comic readers. They had two storylines ready to go, and the fans got to vote whether Robin lived or died. And the DC headquarters is in New York, and I was in New York, and I remember being on the news. They were talking about this was newsworthy, and people were really shocked that we all voted Robin to die. Like, oh, we didn't realize you hated Robin so much. We're like, no, we don't. We just want to see if you'll actually do it. That was the part that we were wondering is, will you actually follow what we vote? That's why I can't. That's got to go there. That's got to go. There we go. And go with and kill Robin, which they did, and we were like, wow, we actually felt like we had some say in it. It was good. But since they did have two different stories ready to go, based on what we voted, the other story was if Robin lived. And we're just now starting to find out what that, they're going to publish what that story was. It's kind of like a DC version of What If. But this is a storyline that they had printed, they had written, ready to go, expecting us to be good comic book readers and allow Robin to live. Ha 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 ha, ha, you fools. And let's see what if it was any good. If nothing else, it's a brand new story written exactly the way that they did back then, which means the art telling less of a story and more dialogue, more boxes describing things, because we weren't that smart. They figured we have to have everything explained to us. We couldn't possibly understand what art was. You want to get an idea what I'm talking about, go reread 1982 Wolverine, like Greg and I did for Back Issue Book Club. Man, I remember loving that as a kid, and I was like, this did not age well. And it's not anything politically incorrect. It's just the way that the comic books are done. It's not the same. They respect our intelligence a lot more. So let's get into some of these Spider-Man Marvel books here. I did get Spider-Man number 53, and I got this solely for the cover. And on my phone, it looked a lot better than it does in person. I mean, it's not bad, but we got it's Spider-Man / Green Goblin against the Sinister Six, and I don't know. I'm not loving the design of the way that they're drawing the Green Goblin. I know it's not the same Green Goblin, but what the heck? Just I don't know. It's almost Scotty Youngish. Speaking of Scotty Youngish, we've got the same book, but Avengers Assemble variant. It's the Spider-Man 53. Of course, the Disney variants, which you know me, I like getting those. So what if Mickey and friends were part of the new lineup? Where's Donald? Oh, I see. He's looking. There's three of them looking at them at the bottom. It's kind of hard to tell who's who. I don't know. I'll have to try to figure that one out later. All right, we've got a giant size Silver Surfer. It says giant size 50th, but it says giant size number 1. So, and you've got Silver Surfer versus Terex the Tamer. Man, he gonna smack Terax down. I'm sorry. Terax is a he getting smacked down today. Speaking of SmackDown, we've got the Bloodshot Incredible Hulk. And this is a one shot. You know why? Because whoever he's fighting ain't making it to issue 2. And that's the way we want to see Hulk. Not a smart Hulk. Nothing against Hulk being smart, just it kind of loses what it's supposed to be. So I am going to do one other little thing here. And that is go back to settings. I am going to bring this camera back to me so I can get some of these books off of here because it's starting to overflow. And I've seen in the past when these things overflow, it will drop all over the floor. And I don't want to do that. I mean, I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books left. And I just didn't think there was room. So we'll throw a couple up here. And then we'll switch the camera back. How's that sound? Camera. Get there. So, yeah. So we've got the Ultimates number 2 and Kid Venom number 1. There we go. Kid Venom. I've been talking about this one a little bit for about a month now, and it's finally out. Yay. And there are a lot of variants. This is the only one I got. I only got one. I just wanted to see what the story was. And the other 4 books are all the same book. Just the cover A and then 3 variants. And they are the new run of the X-Men. So from the ashes, a new beginning. X-Men number 1. And that's your cover A. Okay. Nope. Yep. There we go. There were 3 variants. There's a lot of variants on it, but there were 3 that I liked. I got the J. Scott Campbell Psylocke. Very good. J. Scott. Very good Psylocke there. There is a Virgin variant on that. I think it's a 1 in 25. I'm okay with that X-Men being there, that I didn't want to spend the money on the variants. We have the John Tyler Christopher Negative Space variant, Ilyana Magic. And this one, actually, I do like it. I like the Negative Space on that. And the last one I got, and I have to take this one out of the bag. Okay. Much as I don't like doing that, I'm going to, because there's just no way to give this one proper attention. Wow. Look at that waviness. Whew. For a full wraparound of all those characters. Let's see if I can get this on the other screen. Shall we? See if I can bring this one closer. The amount of characters that are in here. Yeesh. And then you bring it around. It's so many characters. You got Jean and Colossus on the back. And Magneto and Firestar and there's Phoenix and Apocalypse. This is really, really great. I almost, I should buy an extra book just so I can rip off the cover. I'm sure somebody will make a poster of it, but yeah, that's a lot of X-Men. Goblin Queen. Very nice. Nimrod. Wait, Wendigo? Really? Why is Wendigo on here? He's not a mutant. He was never in the X-Men. What, just because he was fighting the Hulk when Wolverine showed up? No idea. So that is, those are the books that I got this week. Boom. Get that back over there. But I do like that Negative Space variant. I think they've done a few Negative Space variants lately that I have not been a big fan of. Mainly because they just don't look like Negative Space variants. You see differences in color or outlines, which just destroys the illusion of a Negative Space variant. I think people just need to really focus on what it means and, you know, start doing it right. I don't know. Am I complaining too much? Probably. I tell you, I got a pre-screen that I sent out for what do you call it? CGC, and I just got the shipping notification and the bill. And the bill is not good. The bill is very low. I sent I think 8 books, and with yeah, it didn't even break 100. And I know there's a charge per book just for I think if my math is right, I get 3 out of 8 on all new books. That's not good. That's I mean, it's good for my bank account, but not for my slab collection. So, ugh, I'm not gonna be happy when I receive that and probably on Friday and unbox it. Rats. There's one in there that yeah, I got show exclusive stitches in there. I got 2 copies of Doom in there. I've got the Nakayama Stitch metal that I was hoping for a 9.9. I got 2 copies of Beneath the Trees. Yeah, this is not looking good. I mean, I know I want to have some good raws at the show in October when I do it in Cartersville, but when I send books in, I really want them to get graded. Oh yeah. Part of me wants to do the show blind, but part of me is like, I got to know what the heck is going on with that. And does that include the shipping cost too? Then what? I hit one. Uh, oh, you know what? You guys want to know what books I'm giving away this week, and I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit. So let's get these ready. And I really couldn't make up my mind what to put up here. So I'm putting additional choices. Okay. You still got to get to pick 2 out of 4. So put 2 out of 6. If you're just passing by and you're not subscribed to the channel, I mean, if you well, you have to be subscribed to win, but you're not a member of YouTube or one of the supporters or a member on Patreon, that's fine. Would love you to join. It's only $3 a month. You get some bonus content and bonus picks if you win, and it helps support the channel. Not looking to retire on this. That's what my day job is for. But still got to get a chance to pick to pull 2 out of the books here. If you're a YouTube member or Patreon member, you're gonna pull 4 books this time if you win. And if you're a YouTube member and a Patreon member, you're getting all 6 books. How about that? Make sure. Yep, I got 6 books here. All right, so let's get these things showing up on the screen. So I'm going to get some additional rewards for members this week. All right, first book up on the list here, we've got Domain #1 from Image Comics. From Dark Horse, since I don't know if the person that wins is going to be over 18, I had to keep it clean. Just the regular cover A of Barfly, Patton Oswalt's book. Also from Dark Horse, I've got Kill All Immortals. So boom, we got 3 independents right off the bat. From DC, Robin Lives, in case you want to read that story as well. From Marvel, Kid Venom #1. Get that there. And from Marvel also, the X-Men #1, but the negative space variant of Ilyana Magic is in the house. Got to get that glare out of there somehow. Hey, there it goes. You don't even know what I did, but I did it. So yes, if you are just passing by and you're liking the channel, make sure you drop a comment on the replay and tune in next week to see if you win. You have to make sure you like and subscribe. So Paying members are going to get to pick 2 out of 4. If you're a YouTube member or a Patreon member at YouTube, Patreon/Team Ohana, you're going to get 4 out of the 6 books. If you are a YouTube member and a Patreon member, you're going to get all 6 this week. And the funny thing is, if the person who wins takes the cash option, which is what you get if you're outside the US, or if you're in the United States, you can have that also. All the books that are unclaimed go into a poll box for our monthly meetup for our Patreon members. So they have a chance to win extra. Again, hey, Comics Embrace, thank you for joining, sir. So let me have a couple little quick announcements before I wrap this up. I have to just switch the camera one more time. Boom. Okay. So just for everybody to remember, though, Garrett Stinker Buns, he is having a fundraiser for Immune Deficiency Foundation. You can find his page. It looks like this, and you will see that banners. That is the link. There's no way you're going to write that down, I understand, but in the description of this video, you will find this link. And just, if you can, please just hop on. Even if if you donate whatever you can. If it's $5, $5. It's 50, it's 50. It's great. It's fantastic. This is something that means a lot to him. So as a family member, it means a lot to me. We're just going to try to reach his goal of 1,500 by August 2nd. So we have just a little under a month left to get there. He's a quarter of the way. Just want to see if we can get there. Also, guys, please don't forget that you also have to make sure that you check out Rob's Fat Sacks of Comics. Check out the Comic Vet. Those are the names of the 2 channels. Rob's Fat Sacks of Comics. That's what it looks like right there. And support Comics Curing Cancer. You find a lot of that information right on Rob's website. And you got to make sure that you get yourself ready. We're going to be having an auction to raise money for to kick cancer in the nuts. It's in October. We have a lot of great books, a lot of artwork, a lot of services that are being donated from people throughout the country, throughout the world, actually. And last year we raised over $50,000. Our goal is to crush that number this year. Okay. And I think we got a good chance of doing it. Remember that every single cent the money doesn't go to Rob and then go to the American Cancer Society. You win a book on the auction, there's a link there to go to the American Cancer Society under his page and make a donation. When you make a donation, he gets a notification you donated the amount of money equal to the price of the book that you just won. He's like, okay, cool. And he pays for shipping. Come on. He's not making anything on this. Why does he do it? Because I've met the man in person. He's got a golden heart. He's a good person. And we had the opportunity while we're having fun with comic books to maybe make a difference in somebody's life. For real? Kind of makes us the heroes. I love it. All right, guys, I am going to wrap this up. What did I do? And I want to say thank you, every single person, for joining. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click on those notifications, drop comments on the replays to get you into the drawing for the books, extra picks this week, and extra rewards for Patreon members and YouTube members. I want to say thank you so much. In case you're wondering who those people are, I'm going to be seeing in just a second. But until I see you in the next video, mahalo.